Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live! Woo! Break
Where's
it
the
down.
beat?
Yeah. Well, breaking it down, breaking it. Wait, we don't want to break anything down. We don't want anything to break down. My
chair's
goodness.
a little creaky too.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Rollins in for Dana Williams once more. I spoke with Dana today. He hopped off of a ship, a cruise, and then hopped on a tour bus, and he's touring again. Busy guy, yeah. He might be back next week, but Chris, you're doing a heck of a job.
Well, this isn't 2 weeks in a row. This is a redo from last week. Remember?
That's right. It's a do-over.
Starting over.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna bring Jeff in just very quickly. Okay. Jeff, thank you for putting up with me the last couple weeks. Setting up this system has been a nightmare of epic proportions. I mean,
challenging.
You know, everything here is wonderful now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on plastic. But man, I tell you, we went through some stuff. I punched a door, which I haven't done since I was 17, and broke up with what was her name, Jessica Krieger. Punched a door back then. And I also yelled so loud that I was hoarse. Did you yell anything specific, or was it just sort of general? It was bad words. It was a lot of right. And specific. Jeff, he took the brunt of it. It wasn't directed at him, just at the ether. But thank you so much, Jeff Sills, and thank you very much, Greg Kunert, for all of the wonderful assistance in getting this. We'll come back to you here in just a minute.
Well, I will say this.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these people watching, you don't know that, typically Ken will bring us together on video, 15 to 20, 30 minutes before the show starts. So we can be sure everything's running. You have been in a very, very good mood, specifically compared to last week. Yes, my good mood is directly proportional to the amount of gremlins that there aren't. Tonight on the show, couple of guests. Young 360 is back again because last time, of course, we couldn't share any of her videos, so we're going to get to her right after the news. And then Rick Bohlman from GPC Cases, and you're going to have a chance to win this puppy tonight. Look at that. That is a GPC Mavic 2 Pro Zoom case from GPC. Nice. And you could possibly win that. But first, before we go any further, it is the Cadillac of processed meats. It is a pigeon jerky, everybody.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. Yeah. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. All right. And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It's better with age.
Better with age, yes.
Just like the jerky.
For those of you who may be joining us for the very first time tonight, welcome and thank you. Thanks to everybody. Last week's show was a cluster. Let me get people seem to enjoy watching me. No, I want to finish that. It was a cluster. and I appreciate everybody. They were offering help. I had IT guys contacting me and suggestions, and people just saying, look, we really still like the show, even though it was coming off the rails, and we appreciate how much hard work you guys put into it. And so I applaud you. Thank you. Hopefully this week won't be a cluster. And with that, let's go ahead and start with the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All the news about drones that you'd ever want to know. Joining the news in the newsroom is Jeff Sills. Hey.
Howdy.
Hey, what's happening?
So we'll start the news off with the FAA. They're preparing for the February 3rd, 2019 Super Bowl, and they've come up with a new plan to, I guess, convince people that it should be a no drone zone.
Yes.
Bring your lucky jersey. Bring your face paint. Bring your team spirit. but leave your drone at home and make the game safe for everyone. The big game is a no drone zone.
No drone zone. You hear that and all that cool music, man?
Yeah, they're pushing it really hard.
Condescending.
Who would bring a drone to the biggest sporting event on the planet? Now, I know there's some Europeans going, what about our football, aka soccer? I know there's larger crowds. Okay, I'll give you that. But one of the largest sporting events, who would bring a drone to that?
Oh, I can think of about a dozen people off the top of my head.
In your neighborhood?
No, well, yeah, a couple in my neighborhood, but I just people that I've seen online that just do things with drones that they really shouldn't do.
Well,
so
just.
But oddly enough, with the restrictions that they have, somebody does get to fly a drone there. CNN apparently has signed up a deal with a company called Triangle Drone, and they're actually going to have a drone flying at the Super Bowl that's tethered, so it'll be able to stay up the whole time and film. I guess angles and scenes that nobody gets a chance to see with the normal cameras.
That's really cool. And yes, they had to file with the FAA in order to make that happen because the easy rules don't go into effect just yet. Very quickly, and I don't want to miss any super chats tonight. Thank you so much, Rodney Bell. Rodney Bell, $20 super chat, just because. Aww. Thank you, Rodney. You're the best.
Okay, what about Spider Cam? Does that not? I mean,
well, yeah, they still have the Spider Cam, but I'm imagining that the way they're going to be using the drone is they're going to be using it in areas that Spider Cam can't get to. You know, they'll be doing orbiting stuff or behind, certain areas.
Is this officially a Goodyear sponsored drone, or
who knows?
Yes, Ken.
I don't know that it's the Super Bowl until the parking lot at the mall is empty.
Yeah.
So I'm not really a sports guy. I couldn't tell you who's playing. I know. There goes my man card. What is a Spider Cam?
I don't know.
What is a Spider Cam? Is that the one that hangs by the over the field?
It's got two wires and it runs basically just at a 90 degree. So one wire goes from one end of the stadium, comes down to the camera back up, and then one comes crossways.
Oh.
And then it's a robot, and it's on a gimbal, and that's the one that gets right above the huddle.
That's how they do
it up, and they can chase the ball down the field, and then go up, then go down. I was like,
I want to meet the guy who runs that and the guy who runs out on the field and paints all those first down things on the field. Who does that? They paint all those arrows and things, and they
every
just
single
appear.
time.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
All right, so moving on with the drone news, we're gonna, I guess, get a little bit more interesting with some of the things that drones are capable of doing. And apparently flamethrowers are now a big thing for drones.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
Where can I get that? My channel needs that.
You can get that down at Honest Jake's Army Navy Supply.
Come on, Elon Musk has got to have made one of those by now.
Wow, man. So that's a great idea.
Why are you melting that wire?
That's what they do. That's what to get in third world countries very often the electricity
this pole needs to come down.
The electric lines will be covered in trash. And and they just burn it down
and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived in Brazil. I never saw anybody doing that.
Well,
they just left the shoes up there.
Well, the fire splitting drones are primarily in China right now because I don't think there's too many other countries that have approved the use of flamethrowers in their regulations. But
can you imagine? You get you're like, yeah, just getting trash off the line.
We're cleaning up the neighborhood.
That the street sweeper? No, it's a power line torch.
By the way, Tennessee Rocky Raccoon, $10 super chat. Keep up the good work, he says. Thank you.
All right, so next in the news, and this was actually fairly recent, one of the prisons that Bill Cosby's at apparently had a drone, incursion. While he was out for a walk, somebody flew a drone and hovered it over the area where he was at, trying to get footage of him.
Yes.
They think it's a media drone, possibly.
I have some additional information about that drone right here. Apparently, the drone was trying to get video and also trying to drop off some of those oversized, colorful sweaters to him. And you'll understand that if you're not a zygote in the 90s.
I got it.
Oh, wow. A couple more super chats. Thank you.
Yeah.
Dustin Dunhill, $25 super chat. You rock, Ken. Hope to be on your show sometime. Smiley face, cry, palm tree, beer.
There was a $2 super chat.
Oh,
too.
yes.
Don't,
T.E. Mayberry, $2 super chat. Now, how do I send the money? Just like that. But you might want to practice a few hundred times. Yeah, just keep practicing until you get it right.
So, next in the news, I guess the people that work with Air Maps and a couple of the other apps are developing a drone app that Joe user out in the world can use, which will work off of the Lance system, and it's an was it augmented reality license plate for drones. So if they see a drone and it's in the Lance database, they can put their camera to the drone through augmented reality, and it'll give them all the information that they need to know about that drone.
That's
okay.
kind of cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
All right, and so next one we have is a bird-like drone that has wings and legs, and it jumps to take off.
Check this out.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. It's kind of creepy, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah. That's unusual and unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's called the Passerine Sparrow Jumper, and they developed it to have wings and legs to jump when it takes off.
I got an idea. Hey, Zeke, Jethro, come over here. I got an idea. You know that plane you got that's perfectly good and all right just by itself and does everything you want to do, everything? How about we take the wheels off it, put some like legs on it, add weight, make it slower in the wind, and it'll jump. You know, like
Twice
like
heavy.
a flea. What you think?
It's great. I like it. Well, okay, so we'll go from mildly crazy and silly to something that's a little bit more interesting. This is a drone that digs, and I thought this one was pretty cool.
So, okay. I don't understand what's happening so far. Oh. They're lifting
Wait, what?
Is the drone...
Yeah, the drone's inside that case. So what they do is they drop it.
So a drone didn't lift that. Was that on a helicopter?
That was on a helicopter.
That was dropped by an aircraft.
Okay.
All right,
Whoa,
being parachuted
cool.
in. And then I guess at some point it frees itself from the... Okay,
Oh,
yep.
whoa.
This is very Mars mission. Remember the Mars mission that did this?
Yes. Very Mars mission.
And then it lands. Hopefully not on an anthill. That would suck, wouldn't it? And then it digs. What's it? Huh.
Yeah, it
Just got
digs
an
in
auger on it?
Auger, and then it takes a sample.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Department of Agriculture is going to be using that to put into various areas. And of course, the nice thing is once it's finished, then the drone will take off and fly back to whatever home base it is.
What would that be used for?
Guys are
For
lazy.
geological sampling and stuff like that?
Yeah, geological sampling primarily is what I see most of the information in, and it's just for different science tests that they want to do.
Or we could use it to dig for gold, Jethro. There's gold in them our hills. Come on.
Well, they can get together with the guys at the jumping drone.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the whole taxpayer dollars going into. I mean, literally. Got it. Got the sample.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Just
No.
because you can doesn't mean you
lack
should.
vision.
Right. Garrett,
just
$5 super chat. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you. By the way,
so next-
a large portion of tonight's super chat will be going to Jeff and Greg for helping me through my computer installation crisis.
Thank you very much.
Much love to you.
All right, so next in the news is, I guess, some group that was filming the whales around their ship, caught some absolutely amazing footage as the whales sort of orbited the ship.
Oh, nice.
They're flying it from that ship?
Yes.
Wow. What
And
luck.
There were 3 whales that just sat there and started swimming in circles around the ship.
That's really cool. Yeah. And I'm glad it worked out. You know what they say. All's whale that ends whale. Come on now. Come on, Jethro. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny. That's worth the price of admission right there, sir.
Now, if I'm not
Which
mistaken, Ken, you have an affinity for Buzzy the drone. I think he's like one of your favorites that the FAA came up with this year, correct?
Total fave. I love Buzzy.
So, rumor has it that Canada has one now.
Oh, yes, I love Canada. Jeez.
Okay, so this is about drone registration in Canada. Wow.
See, gaming is a few years behind in Canada.
Yeah. I think that was about 7 bits. I don't think that was even 8 bits.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
7.5. You know, yeah. So
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Very cool.
I mean, I watched it. It wasn't exactly a great call to action there.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff, for the news. Is there anything else you would like to share before we go? We do have to call Young. She's waiting in Hong Kong to talk to us.
well, I mean, obviously with Chris here, you know, I got a chance to post on my channel. We took the Mavic Pro out and did its first test flight.
Yes.
So yeah, we're still working
Well
with
done.
still working on some video issues, but the drone flies beautifully.
It was
That's
so
great.
good to see that thing fly again. After everything that I sort of put it through, it was well deserved to watch that thing fly again. And I'm impressed. I can't imagine how hard that had to have been.
That was a challenge. The Phantom that Ken gave to me to rebuild was, I think, more technically difficult to build, but the Mavic was a complete rebuild. I mean, there was just start to finish tearing completely the thing apart. So
Well, it got run over by a truck.
yeah, got run over by a car.
That'll happen. By the way, just very quick, Praz 1092 $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Drone upset. Hey, Jerry from Drone Interest Group in Texas. There, up around there like that, Mesquite. I wish it was more. Make sure to split this up for Jeff and Greg. Will do. Thanks for helping Ken. His sanity. Yes, it was a tough time. Well, but you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll just block that out. That's then, and this is now, and now we have to say goodbye to Jeff. Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
See you, dude. All right, now it's just us again. All right.
Finally.
So, what I'm gonna do now? What? Were you laughing at?
It's Jeff, because I could still see
you
his
can
video
still see it,
feed when I said finally.
All right. Now, we're going to call Young here in a second.
Okay.
And then after Young, before we bring in Rick, I'm going to play the video where you almost blew your hand off with some sodium.
Just a Thursday.
It's an awesome video. And then we're going to have that will open up a discussion to something that you guys are going to want to stick around for. Yes. All right. So now, as I try to get Young in here,
What's it like? 7 o'clock in the morning her time?
it's early. She's about to go to work. You go ahead and tell a joke. Here is Chris Rollins with a joke.
Crap. Usually I prepare. I did not prepare a joke. Joke?
A joke.
Sorry.
No joke. Okay. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did the ghost cross the road?
Why?
Because it was a poltergeist.
I'm not even sure
Hey!
I get that one.
It's Young. Hey.
Hello.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be part of our do-over session.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. So what time is it there in Hong Kong?
It's 9:15 or 9:20 maybe. Yeah.
Okay, and you have to go to work here in just a little bit, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I want to share some video very quickly of what you did for us. I believe, if I am not mistaken, I wanted to share the. Yes, okay. I'm a little out of sorts here. This is all new. All right, so there's a Drone Around the World project that's going to go ahead and help Make-A-Wish International. And the people that are a part of it are Greg in Australia, Young in Hong Kong, Matthias Allring in Sweden. It just left Sweden. I have some amazing footage from Matthias to share later. It's incredible. And then it's on to Henrik Olsen in Denmark, and then Germany, UK, Argentina, and then back to Texas and Kelly. So it's going to go around the world. Everybody's going to sign it, make footage, and then I'm going to auction it off for Make-A-Wish International. And the footage that you got in downtown Hong Kong, before I play it, tell me a little bit about the airspace there, because you can't just go flying around town, can you?
No, because you're supposed to avoid like crowded area with people and building.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I still flew. No, but it's very safely as if you're gonna see it in the video.
Right. Okay. So, but you didn't go. You did something very clever. You just went straight up, and there's so much to see there. It just filled the frame. Yeah. So here that is.
Hong Kong is like really compact, so I just wanted to show that.
Yeah, I know I say this all the time. I have to get my passport. I have to see all these places.
Yeah.
I want you to come to Texas, but you're like, I don't have my passport.
I can't do it, man. Texas is out of reach. Did I miss any super chats before they get too far?
Yeah, you missed a couple.
Okay. Okay. We got Jerry. Metro Drones. Oh yeah, $20 super chat. Great show, guys. Thank you so much. And then Tony.
Drone Tread on Me.
Staggy. Oh, I apologize. I'm terrible. Stage. Kentrodation. Ken, you need to add a 5-minute intermission during the show. Some of us need, I guess, a pee-pee break. Drone Tread on Me, $3.11. I didn't know you could do that. Flew the Mavic Pro today, turned into an ice cloud. Cool. If you would like to send me any cool footage that you want to share on the show, you can just go ahead and send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com. And if you want to send me any candy, and you know you do, you can send it here, Ken Heron, 215 Baker Road, Huntington. Well, you can read. So there you go. And I do have a little bit of mail to share.
Nice.
Wow. How rude. People interrupting the show with more super chats. Dennis Lovelady.
You'd be able to afford a passport now.
Dennis, hey. Because Dustin Dunhill said I have to. Well, as you know, we have to do what Dustin says. Your mother and Dustin, those two people.
Dustin needs to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Max Droneworks. 20, what is it? Is that Australian? $20 Australian, maybe?
If there's an A on there, yes.
Thank you so much. All right. Now we're going to get to Young's video and then let her get on out of here to work. This is beautiful, and thank you for participating in this, Young. Does anybody stare at you while you're doing these things?
No, nobody cared.
Nobody cares? Yeah. Such an amazing place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was this evening?
Yeah, it was sunset time.
My word, they built those apartments just right up on the mountain, didn't they?
Yeah.
Does the sun set behind the mountain or on the water side?
Behind the mountain.
Okay, so you must have some pretty interesting shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the water.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Great job.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
job. So what you on your channel, you've been working a lot with the Osmo Pocket.
Yeah, because I think it's like a very small, interesting device. And actually, a lot of people sort of came to my channel when I posted like the first video on Osmo Pocket. So I thought, oh, maybe my viewers actually just want to see Osmo Pocket. So I've been a little bit lazy on drone side. But I still posted a drone video from the Philippines a few weeks ago.
Yes.
So you guys might want to check that out.
Well, we can do that right now. In fact, let's go ahead and
thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, I'm prepared.
I'm young and I'm in the beautiful Philippines right now, and I brought my Osmo Pocket. I want to show you guys how to vlog with Osmo Pocket and also with Mavic Air, which is supposed to have same camera as Osmo Pocket. So hope you enjoy.
So you had a jellyfish sting on who's flying this? You're not doing it with your right hand there, all sneaky like.
I am doing it with my right hand.
Who was flying that? I guess an assistant.
I love those boats.
You had what drone is this?
Oh, Mavic Air. I fly with Mavic Air.
Okay. Wow. So how'd you get the jellyfish sting?
Oh, just there are some jellyfish in the water.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really see them.
I didn't think you were walking down the sidewalk and you're like, hey, I just got a jellyfish sting walking down the sidewalk.
No, but like,
no, that was a dumb.
Very different over there.
No, you're right. It was a dumb question. It was a dumb question.
No. I mean, like, you would expect that you would see some jellyfish, but there are some invisible ones that really sting you, and then you get like sort of rash afterwards.
Okay.
Man, those rocks are
those
awesome.
are really beautiful. Like it's
sharp.
El Nido in Palawan area in the Philippines. It's one of the most beautiful places in the Philippines, or in the world, I think. The water is like crystal clear, and because it's all cliffy.
Oh, look at this!
See, like, a lot of
is that you?
It's me. Yeah, it is me.
What are you using to film this with? The underwater stuff.
Underwater GoPro. I
Okay.
was just using GoPro. Yeah.
Wow, a secret beach.
Yeah, it was. Like, there are so many secret beaches that you can just like hire a boat.
Yeah, and they'll just drop you off there?
Yeah, we'll wait for you, and then they cook for you as well, like some fresh like lobster and stuff.
What?
Yeah, it's delicious. And like one of the restaurants, like fresh lobster only costed like $25 to like $30.
What?
Like one whole lobster. So I was like, oh my god, I have to eat like lobster every day. But
wow.
yeah.
This is just beautiful stuff you got here.
Yeah. Oh, this was sunset.
Nice work.
It was amazing.
Wow. Love that. Love that pullback shot. That's amazing. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, as far as the beaches go, being dropped off there, do you trust the guy to come back and get you?
Oh no, they'll just stay with you for like the whole day.
Oh, they'll just hang out.
Then, yeah, and like
What
like
a
all
sweet
these
gig.
like,
No kidding.
and then
Imagine.
they're amazing swimmers, so they'll actually sort of like guide you through like underwater too.
So it's like a tour guide / friend for the day.
and a chef as well, like everything. It's amazing.
Wow.
Wait, how much does it cost for a boat, scuba guide plus chef?
Yeah.
Oh, not scuba, but like snorkel guide. Not
Okay.
scuba.
Oh, wow.
Still, like,
Right.
what are we talking?
Oh,
200 $200?
No, I paid like $70.
What? Shut the front door.
Yeah. Like seriously.
Get
like,
a passport, Ken.
No kidding, man. I like that expression, by the way. Shut the front door. All right. Well, we don't want to keep you too much longer. You probably got a skedaddle, don't you?
Yeah, very soon.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for making time to come back and be on the show again. Your channel is very, very interesting. There's a link in the description. I encourage you to go to Young360 and subscribe. And she's always having these great adventures.
Yeah, please come to my channel.
All right. Thank you. And we'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Thanks.
Bye, Young. Okay.
Bye.
Cool, man.
That was impressive. I didn't get a chance to check out her channel.
Yeah.
Last week, but that was awesome. What am I hearing?
That was her.
That was her.
Yeah. I take her off of the screen, but she's still on for a couple seconds, fiddling with her microphone.
I was like, that sounds like someone's crumbling paper.
So,
go ahead.
Rick Bohlman from GPC Cases. We'll talk to him in just a minute, and he's got some interesting stories about cases, and we've got cases to give away. We've got stuff to give away. Going to give this away. The GPC DJI Mavic 2 Pro Zoom case.
Those are good. Those are good cases.
Yeah, and GPC was the one that came up with the blue top. Everybody else
has been ripped off by everybody else.
Yeah, they copied them.
Every Chinese company that contacts me tries to give me one of those knockoff cases that are copying that.
Yep, and then we'll also give away a GPC micro SD card holder case,
Nice.
and then also the lens pen Micro Pro, the Micro Pro that cleans your lens.
I use those all the time.
You do?
Oh yeah. I keep one in my camera bag for all my shoots because you've got the duster bit and you've got the swirly bit. It's good. It really is. I use one all the time.
Well, now we're not going to talk about the thing we're going to talk about now because that would take too long, and I don't want Rick to wait. But I did want to share a couple of things.
Okay.
Well, I'm backed up
digging this music, by the way. This is what I use on my channel. At the end of every video, it plays this song.
This one? Well, I picked it because of that. Because you use it. It's everything's intentional. Well, yes. It's all about continuity. It's continuity, Chris, and I'm mega prepared.
Is key.
Yeah. Anyway, would you like to see an aerial shot of Matthew McConaughey's place?
Absolutely.
Robert Green sent me this picture, and this is apparently Matthew McConaughey's house in the morning with clouds over Lake Travis. Now, I say it's Texas, his house. Right? It's probably
Austin?
One of his houses. But
I was going to say, I see a bunch of homes in here. Is it all of these are his estate?
That big one there that looks like a compound, that would be it. The compound-looking house. Yeah.
Yes, and then I see the servants' quarters over there.
Yeah, the servants' quarters that are 10 times the size of my house. Yeah. Thank you, Robert, for sending that in. And now, this is from Don Coulter. And a lot of these things, if you email me stuff, I apologize if I don't get to them for a while. I get a lot of email, and I have to pick and choose. And this one I've had for a while. This is from Don Coulter. He says, "Hey, Ken, you'll notice I'm pinching, not thumbing in this picture." This is Don, and he is... This was the display at the Evergreen Museum in Oregon, where the Spruce Goose is located, and that's the Spruce Goose there. And I don't know what that controls. I'm guessing some large plane, because, I mean, that's freaking huge. Look at that thing. You couldn't thumb that. You just couldn't.
No.
And Don says, "Did you know that the Spruce Goose was actually made of birch? There is no structural metal in the entire airplane. It was also the first aircraft to actually be controlled by fly-by-wire. The control surfaces were so large that hydraulics were used, and each surface has its own pump." Thank you so much for sending that.
I especially admire him for sending that since you're a thumb shamer.
Am I a thumb shamer?
A little bit, yes.
Really?
In 2019, since you can shame just about anything.
I encourage pinching.
Clap back and everything else.
Hey, whatever. Hey, if you wanna fly your drone with your tongue, go ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in Rick Bohlman from GPC. I said GPC Cases, but I think that's redundant since the C stands for case. It's like ATM machine.
What's your PIN number?
Yeah. T.E. Mayberry, $5 super check. Cameron, you get a chance to do a flight around the Eiffel Tower in Paris, Tennessee. I've done it, twice. Search my channel. There's 2 flights of the little miniature version of the Eiffel Tower.
How far back? How far back do they have to go?
2015, maybe. Sorry.
Really look, guys. Really look.
Yeah. And back then I didn't label my videos that well. So You might have to just watch all my videos. Yeah.
That was clever.
That's
That
what
was
I
a shameless
suggest
plug.
that you do. Yeah. All right. So we're waiting for Rick.
I hear something.
Are you there?
Hear you guys.
Hey,
My
there he
headphones,
is. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Let's see here. Let's try to get you on board here so I can see what's going on.
Can you see me? Can you see us?
We can see you.
We can see
me?
you. Yeah, we got you.
I don't have you.
Well, that's all right. As long as we can see you, you know what I look like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Just don't do anything embarrassing.
No.
Fine here.
Yeah, right. So,
I'm going to click here and see if I can get you guys in so I know what's going on here and watching what's up. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, this is scary.
okay, now you're gone. Now you're gone.
There we go.
Oh,
now I'm gone.
Yeah. Of the two, I'd prefer to see you. Can you put it back?
Bring it back. Yeah, I'm an amateur at this.
The show is falling apart yet again. That's all right. We'll work it out. By the way, this is Rick's first time doing a live stream, so let's go ahead and be encouraging to him in the chat. Are we good now? Can you see us and we see you and it's all good? Or
are you seeing me now?
we
Yes.
see you. Yes.
All right.
All right. Very good.
All right.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Rick, what is your title at GPC?
I am the chief creative designer.
And you're also the chief blue guy. You're gone again.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try one more time.
Okay.
Not to hold the show up too much.
That's all right.
There's a lot of lag time here on this stuff, so let's see what happens here.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, as they say. You want me to call you back, maybe? Would that help?
Am I coming back now?
Nope. I'll
Give
call
it
you
a minute.
right. I'll call you right back.
All right, we'll try it again. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. All right. Well,
That was.
ain't no thing. I
If
did
I had
get a
more
little.
jokes. I would say another joke.
I did get a little red though. I did get a little red. Oh, we had him. We had him, and then he
had him.
slipped
Do
through
you
our
think
fingers.
You think he set up all those cases for us?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's Ken
Okay.
Heron.
All right.
Okay. If you guys have me, we'll just hold with that, and your image will come in here at some point. I
We
guess.
got it.
Oh,
We're good. We're good. We can
All
see
right.
you.
all right. Good
All right.
deal.
All right. So again,
All
would
right.
you?
All right. I just have to have patience.
Oh, okay. That's a virtue, they say. So tell us
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
bit about what you do at GPC.
Yeah, so basically I'm out there and I am going out there basically in the marketplace and communicating with people like yourselves and communicating with the users to find out what's new and up and coming. And for a great deal of what we do, just because DJI is who they are, I've got a lot of relationships within DJI and a lot of power users that are out there. So we get into DJI and actually get into their Burbank offices and get to measure a lot of product and bring product in all the time. And sometimes we're very fortunate in getting it before it ever hits the market, and sometimes we're within a week or so. But
You guys
I'm
are
out there
very innovative, and you were the first one to. I mentioned that you were the first ones to do the blue top part, right? That's kind of your trademark.
Correct.
And can't you copyright that and then sue everybody else that does it?
We tried.
Did you really?
Yeah, we really did several years ago. We sent out cease and desist letters and tried to get people to stop using it, and it ended up being one of those things that was really tough, just because even though nobody was using it in the market, blue foam tops are been around for a while in other markets, and so we kind of got shot down on that one.
Okay.
So we were kind of bummed on that.
So are you at the not factory, but you're at the corporate headquarters right now, or where are you?
Correct. Yep, correct.
Okay.
In San Diego.
All right.
We're in the Miramar area.
And how many factories do you have? And the second part of that question, how badly does it smell like plastic in that room right now?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
This is the showroom.
Okay.
We primarily use SKB cases, and we use a little bit of Pelican, and then we've got a couple foam houses that do the bulk of our foam work. And everybody's kind of got their forte and their skill sets, and so we divide work up based on what each place really has for production capabilities.
Okay, and you guys kind of pride yourself on not having cases that smell real plasticky, because I know the inferior brands, they will smell just horrible, and sometimes they're almost not usable because of that, right?
You are correct, and the funny thing is that a lot of people talk about how much they love our cases just because our foam a lot of times smells like orange, and it's actually one of the cleaners. And so we get emails all the time from either new users or long-term users, and just going, "God, we love your cases because when we open them up, they smell like orange." So
wow. I have a love of cases. I'm surprised I don't think I have one GPC. I apologize. I don't have any of your cases.
We're gonna have to change that.
Yeah. In fact,
I'm
tonight
here too. By the way, I'm just saying.
Tonight we're gonna give away.
Chris, do you have?
How many do you have?
Cases? Yeah.
I don't have any of your cases. I've got some Polar Pro cases and a bunch of Pelican cases.
Dude, that's like drinking Coca-Cola when the Pepsi guy's on. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Chris?
I'm sorry, they sent it for free.
Oh, okay. Well, tonight, speaking of free, we're going to be giving this case away. What can you tell us about this one?
Yeah, that particular one, that was the first one that we really brought out for the Mavic 2 Pro Zoom. And we really tried to pack it with as much versatility as possible. And I'm going to grab it from behind us here and kind of go through some of the features if you want me to.
Sure, man. Yeah, let's see that.
All right. Hang on a second here. Yeah, don't string myself up here. I better take these off for a second.
Okay, sure. I love cases. Chris, are you a case lover?
I
One of the things that I did here, just for the fun of it, was I also set up the room. If I turn, as you see behind me, over, everything's backwards here. I've got a bunch of drones that we've worked with over the years when 3D robotics was going heavy, and also with the Unique. And we made cases for all these guys, and we were very, very close to 3DR because they were right in San Diego and only a mile from us for a long time. So we've had deep relationships with those guys. And over on this side, we've got our selection and kind of our museum of some of the DJI products over the years. So it's been kind of fun stuff.
And you guys started out with some of the very first DJI models, right?
Correct. We were the very first ones to come out with a Phantom 1 case. And we just got online. I had a customer from my GoPro days that said, "Hey, do you have a case for the Phantom 1?" I said, "I got no idea what you're talking about." And I jumped online, and I had somebody in my office within about 15 minutes, half an hour, and said, "Hey, if you start making cases for this stuff, you're going to have a good little business for yourself." And I've been in the case business for 25 years, but not under this name, under Caseman. And we just got into this from the GoPro camera stuff, hence the name Go Professional Cases. And it's been a real kick in the pants. It's been a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had in all my years.
Well, I have to ask you very quickly, and there's people in the chat asking about the prices.
Okay.
Now, are compared to other cases, and of course you get what you pay for. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about your pricing and what people might expect?
Yeah, some products, it all depends on what category that you're in. Some of our products are a little bit less expensive than some of the other manufacturers. Some of the Europeans come in a little bit higher. We've even got, there's really nobody in the U.S. that's actually making the cases at the level that we are. But we are definitely on the premium side. Most of our products are going to be, maybe a couple bucks, 10, 15 bucks more expensive. But then we do have some competing products like in the M210 area, where actually we're a little bit less expensive and pack in probably another 10 cavities than other people in the same size of case.
And you have some pretty innovative cases. I was watching one where pieces of the case will come out depending on the size of your controller or where you have the camera, especially in the Phantom series. Right?
Yeah, we're very modular, and that's one of the things that we try to do is pack as much versatility into the cases as possible. And that's one of the things in talking about one of the giveaways here. And that's one of the things that everybody needs to know is in the giveaway is that whoever you end up picking for the as the winner, we do have the smart controller version coming out of this case. So they're welcome to go with that instead of this. But right here, like in this cavity right here, we've got pieces that pluck out from here, and this could actually be another battery cavity instead of the Mavic, the Mav mount cavity. So we throw things in like that, and so we've got that. I'm not putting this back in correctly, and but underneath we pack a lot of stuff underneath. We've got where the Mav mount, the actual clip goes underneath there, and then we hide stuff underneath. So if you can see inside here, we've got props underneath this. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, this one isn't. But as we move over to here, we've got the props underneath there, and we've got our little SD card storage here. And then underneath, we have made the bottom of the case as you pull that tray out for your iPad or your iPhone or whatever you need down there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a great idea.
You can actually throw a couple props down below also. But we try to be as modular as possible and pack as much into the case because we know cases are expensive. We keep as compact as possible, and we use one of the highest grade foams out there in order so that we've got the rigidity, but yet can have a lot of product that's very close to each other and stays rigid and really holds its form really, really well over time.
I know a lot of people.
Can you buy just the foam?
Yeah, I was going to say it.
Well, not really unless you had this exact case.
I just mean like if I'm a little accident prone, so let's just say I rip, step on, run over, blow up some of the foam. Can I just buy that insert?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, that happens all the time. The dog ate my homework. Oh no, I meant the dog ate my foam.
Right.
So we have that kind of stuff that happens from time to time where people get a little crazy and pull out a knife and start hacking around and go, no, that was a mistake.
Yeah, some people prefer the pick apart stuff, but that foam is very inferior and mushy. And over time, I can tell you this, I have a lot of pick apart cases. Over time, it doesn't hold its
itself apart. It just like more of it just starts coming out. Yeah,
it does.
Exactly. And the thing is, there's no way in the world you can get two cavities next to each other like this, with pick and pluck foam.
That's true. And by the way, your dentist, does he take care of all your cavities? Come on, that was funny right there.
Good one. My dad was a dentist.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of cavity jokes going around the office.
Oh yeah.
So I have a quick story that I'll share with you, Rick.
Okay.
About how an inferior non-GPC case broke my back.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Chris, you remember my accident last year? A lot of people
Yes, I do.
Saw the video. My little RX-8 was accordioned from behind, and I was put in a coma for about 18 hours. I was airlifted to the hospital, broke my back in 2 places. And the reason why my back was broken was because I had my non-GPC case in the seat behind me, and it was pushed into me, and it broke.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So the question is, since GPC cases are better, stronger, and harder, if I had a GPC case, would it have killed me?
I was waiting for you to go there.
No.
And that's exactly what I was going to say.
And he's like, and signing.
No. I can tell you this. Let me make my image bigger. This is the actual case that did that. And the latches. I wanted to ask you about your latches. I don't want to. We're kind of running out of time, but only one latch works. This one, since the accident, is non-functional.
Truth of the matter is many of those you can replace, and a lot of that stuff with these manufacturers are lifetime warranties. So even that case, you could probably go back to the manufacturer and get a free latch.
Okay. Or I could just go ahead and give that to someone on my channel and replace it with a GPC case.
There you go. That's really the best choice.
Very good. Well, we really appreciate you being on the show. And I guess this is your first time doing a live stream?
Absolutely. I've done a ton of videos, talk about the product at trade shows, but this is the first live stream. So you're kicking the ass, and I really appreciate it.
You did a great job. And what I like to do sometimes with our guests is something called Would You Ride It? And the Would You Ride It for today is the passenger air vehicle from Boeing. Have you heard about this thing?
I've seen several of them. Is it multi-rotor that's out there? And these guys, oh yes, I did see that. No.
You wouldn't ride that?
Well, actually from Boeing, you know, I probably would take that chance, but there's plenty of them not.
Yeah. This thing, it looks pretty well built. But
it does look pretty well built.
I mean, it's Boeing.
It's massive. Why are the motors all angular out wonky like that?
Well, think about DJI's doing that with theirs now.
Science.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's right. They are.
They are. Yeah, they're not straight up. They're a little off. They're made to be more stable at cruising speed, aren't they? They're kind of angled almost forward a little bit.
Huh. Yep. So if you're in the chat, let me know if you would ride this. Rick, you're a hard no on that. Chris, would you ride that?
Yeah, I'd ride it.
You would? Okay. Yeah. I would not.
Water.
I wouldn't.
Over water. Oh, you want to drown at the end, huh?
I'm a good swimmer.
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
I'd leave the cabin open so I could get out.
Right. Between landing on the ground from a height and landing on the water, I'll take the water every time.
Yeah, just give me a scuba tank, and I'll fly over water.
Wonderful. So later on in the show, we're gonna give away the lens pen.
Yep.
Can you tell me just briefly about this?
Yeah. So this little guy, and Chris, you said you've been using it. It's got a graphite tip that sucks the oils and the dust off your lenses. It's good for about 500 uses. And then on the other end, for bigger dust, you just push that little guy up there, and you can go and brush off the lens before you go after it for the fingerprints and various things like that. So it's a tricky little piece, and we're going to start designing a cavity that's always in the cases and all these new ones, so that people actually have a place to store it.
That's a great idea. Because I always have a lens cleaner cloth near me, but you can't keep these clean, you know, and you get your hand filth all over it. So that's great.
There's some coming your way.
And what's the price?
And on top of the fact of, like, if you have a lens hood too, sometimes it's a little bit easier to get in there with a pin anyway.
Yep. Yeah. What's the price on that thing right there?
I believe this guy is $14.95.
Worth it. And also, we're going to give this away. What can you tell us about this? Will this hold both size SD cards?
Yep. So with the SD cards, you know, you've got all the way down the sides. You've got 4 on each side, so you can get, and then you can write on here, pen or pencil or whatever, depending on how you want to keep them, and just label what they are. But you can get eight SD cards, micro SDs in here. So it's a pretty little trick, little device, and then we've got room. That we're starting to build into all of our cases with these. People are loving them. They're going crazy over them.
Very good. And I think
you've got a whole bunch of these to give away, not just one of each.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, that's right. You gave me the number before. Is that how many?
Yeah. 25. We're giving
I didn't know that. I thought that was like a stock number or something. It was like
no.
Wow.
25 of these to give away. Get 5 pens to give away, and then I think we set it up. I'd have to go back and look, and maybe you can refresh later. That I think we've got 25 sales of the first people that we're going to give these away with sales with cases. So they've got to buy cases to get these guys, but we're going to be giving these away with the first sales too.
That is very generous.
Potentially, there's like 100 winners, I think, at the end of the day.
Well, I'll have to stretch it out over a couple shows if you don't mind, because the way I've given away, I didn't plan for that. But is there a code or something? I think I put a code in for a discount. Yes. Is that right?
I believe it was something like what your
TNL 19. Yeah. So how would people use that?
When they're logging onto the website to make their purchase, there's a place where you put in a code. And that's the code that you put in there, and we'll give them a 10% discount on the case, plus these guys.
Wow! Thank you. Thank you so much, Rick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's really great. And as soon as we hang up with you, I'm going to go ahead and we'll give this away. What is this retail for again, if you don't mind me asking?
I believe that guy is $129 or $139. If you can scroll over there a little bit or not.
No, I can't.
Maybe no. Okay, well, 1 second. Let me just jump on the.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
129. No, it's okay.
Okay, wonderful.
It is, I'm pretty sure it's 129.
And then with
really
your
know this, but hey,
10% discount on that. Awesome. Thank you very much for taking time to be on with us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
And do y'all have a showroom floor that you can just walk into?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to be in San Diego in March, and I'd love to come by.
Yes. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, Rick. Well, thank you, sir, and we'll have you on again real soon. You're very generous.
Right.
Appreciate you supporting the show. And bye, my friend. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Wow. How about that guy, huh?
Okay, you've got to completely revamp your whole giveaway thing.
I do. I'm going to give
you
away.
Were like, yeah, we'll give these 3 things away.
Yeah, I'm going to give one. I'm going to give one of each away tonight. But should we go ahead and give the case away right now? I know.
Yes.
It's been an hour. People always like, when's the giveaway? When's the giveaway?
Hey, do you want to go? Do you want to go? Because you're doing pin SD thing. Yes.
I'll give the pen stuff away later, unless you want to do that now. Or you're right. We could ramp it up. We could make people wait for the case. Oh.
That's right.
Dustin Dunhill, $25 super chat. This is for Chris. Aloha, everyone. See you later. I need to get back to work before my boss fires me. Oh, that's nice. And I promise I will definitely give that to you, Chris.
Uh-huh. All right, I've got 404 witnesses.
Is that how many people are watching right now?
You're going to spam the snot out of you.
Wow. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and give away the Micro Pro pen.
Okay,
what do you say?
I know the answer. Wait.
All right, hold on. I gotta hit the giveaway jingle.
Hey, we're giving away more junk.
I really have to talk to those jingle singers because this is definitely not junk.
I really want to know how many people watching right now know the lyrics to every one of Ken's jingles, because I do. I do. I really do.
Cool. Well, let's wait for that because the chat's going to go by very quickly.
Okay.
All right. So,
sorry, everybody.
All right, we're going to go ahead and give away the GPC lens cleaning pen. First correct answer to this question. The first patent for a ballpoint pen was issued when? I need the month, day, and year. I'll say it again. First correct answer in the chat.
I am watching, and I've got the answer.
The first
on my hand.
The first patent for a ballpoint pen was issued when? I need the month, day, and year. If you're in Europe, you can do the day, month, and year like you do.
Okay, I'm watching.
All right.
You can go on with the show. I'm just watching.
Oh, okay. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Where do zombies host their websites?
Where?
On the World Wide Walking Dead.
What? Oh gosh, it's going fast. Oh wait.
Did we get a winner?
We got a winner.
Okay, and that winner
Dennis Lovelady.
Dennis?
Sorry, I didn't really mean to say it that way.
Dennis Lovelady. Oh, Dennis, you know you love the ladies, Dennis.
He just beat out Bill Holloman by fractions of a second.
Wow. Okay, so if you can't read the blurs going by, the correct answer is October 30th, 1888. Fantastic. You want to go ahead and just
Quick with the fingers,
give away
quick
while people already have their Google windows open?
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, this is the GPC micro SD card holder. And this is one of 1,000 that nice Rick gave away. I didn't know that. I thought he was listing the prize. I realized that's cool. I was like, freaking 25. Yeah, well, I'll be giving away these forever. All right. So, all right. Jingle singers.
Hey, we're giving away more junk.
All right. All right. Here's the question. First, correct answer will win this cool micro SD card holder from GPC. Theodore Case. There's a guy named Theodore Case. What did he invent? And go. Theodore Case. You'd think it would be the case, but it's not.
I know.
And did Thomas Crapper invent the toilet? Or is that a rumor? No, that's not the question. The question is, What did Theodore Case invent? And you can use the Google.
You know, I wrote it on my hand, but I can't read my handwriting.
Uh-oh. Well, it's up to you to pick a winner, Chris.
Yeah.
And just
I just pick someone. Then.
Just to let you know,
The decision of the judge is final.
I'm just gonna pick the first person that writes what looks close to what's on my hand.
Okay. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did Zero start dating?
Why?
He was looking for the one.
I don't know why I bother asking her anything. Oh.
Okay, I think Phantom Panic got it.
What?
I think
he wins everything.
I think he copy and pasted the Wikipedia entry, but it's in there.
Wow, okay. Of course, I'll go back and double check to make sure.
Okay.
And
no, I have spoken.
Oh. Okay.
I have spoken.
Wow, okay. And just to let you know,
Hard to be that way, but that's just how it is.
This giveaway is coming up. But right now,
that is.
Let's go ahead and talk about sodium. Tell us a little bit about sodium.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Yes.
I just did a video on sodium. Sodium is an alkali metal, which means it is a very, very highly reactive metal. It has a low melting point and is very, very volatile when placed in water.
Yes.
It does not occur naturally in nature. It is very toxic to humans unless, obviously in a compound like salt. Why do you ask?
It's super dangerous, right? It's explosive.
Yeah, it really is.
And you can buy it on Amazon, apparently.
For $90 a pound.
Is that how much it was?
Unsafe.
How much was it, this nugget that you bought?
It was $90. Yeah, I kind of need that video to do well so I can at least break even.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely give you the super chat that was indicated for you. But
thanks, Dustin.
There's a link to Chris's channel. I encourage you to go ahead and check out his channel. He's just crazy with some of the stuff he does with drones and other things and sodium. And you tried to involve a drone in this, but it didn't really work out. But still, it's a great video. And this is the Reader's Digest version. I just broke it down to all the explosions.
Thanks.
We like explosions.
All right, this is a pound of pure sodium metal. It's an alkali metal, and it's so reactive with water that they have to send it to you covered in mineral oil because even the moisture in your hands can set it off. Wow. So this is a gram of pure sodium. This is a pond.
Now, do you see how that's a ball? That sodium has melted into a ball.
That being said,
wow.
I figured let's just go for broke. Let's go for a full pound of sodium in the lake.
Oh my gosh. Oh! Now that one went under the water a little bit more, and that's why it...
Yeah.
You guys are such rednecks. Hey man, I got something that goes blowed up and boom! I love this. Oh. Wow. What's the frame? What did you shoot that at high speed, or is it?
I shot that one shot right there is a GoPro at 240 frames.
There's flame. And you caught the woods on fire, didn't you?
A little bit, yes. A little bit we did. Yeah.
Wow. You guys are such children. Why didn't you call me? I would have done. I love that kind of stuff.
I don't have a passport. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, that's right. So
that was shot at 240 frames, which is that's the highest frame rate that I've got. That's the GoPro 7.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I would have loved to have shot that at 1,000, 5,000, like with something high speed. But
yeah, you and I had a discussion a couple days ago when we were testing for the stream to make sure it didn't fall apart like last week, and and I don't know how it came up, but we started talking about this. What's it called? The
Chronos.
Chronos. Yeah, it's a high speed. How many does it do with?
It does 40,000. It does up to 40,000 frames a second.
40,000 frames a second.
I want one so bad. I mean, I really do. I really want to integrate that into like these explosions, the stuff that I do on my channel.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to do it want to do a slow-mo channel. That's been done, and there's guys doing it really good.
Right.
It adds so much more to what's happening. You have more time to absorb, you know, like if you're showing this chemical reaction, watching it at, you know, 5,000% slowed down.
Absolutely. I see the benefit of that. And, you know, you don't want to have it all be slow-mo because it's been done, but pepper it in. Pepper it in.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now
on interesting
I
things.
bought the Sony RX100 Mark VI because it did like 1,000 frames second slow motion. And I wanted to get my drone in flight with the propellers going like, but it's way too fast.
Yeah,
Does anybody
1,000 isn't slow enough.
Does anybody in the chat know what the RPM of a hovering Phantom is?
It's about 5,000.
Is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow. And if you had the Chronos camera, you would see, you could even
literally
have it hovering in the air and then do a turn. And you could see like the two opposite propellers slow down or speed up because that's how drones maneuver. But the camera that I got, the Sony, it does great slow motion and it's really good for certain things. But yeah, man, to get really in there, you're gonna need that. And what was that? The Chronos? It was like a Kickstarter.
We found one. We found the used one for 3,000. I think new they're 4,000.
Yeah, and I asked you. I said, Chris, would you be mad at me if I bought that? And what did you say?
I would be jealous. I would be jealous. I don't want to say mad because that's petty and immature.
Right. And by the way,
so I'm just gonna say that it's jealous.
Tony Lee, $15, 15-pound super chat. Hey Ken, just a little something for the cause. Thank you. Tiger Moth, this is for the sodium. Nice explosions. Please attach some to a small hobby drone and fly it into a waterfall.
I have just such a drone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who gave you that? Who's your pal?
My pal Ken.
Yeah. And so I gave that to you.
If it survives the next experiment I have for this, I will fly it into a waterfall.
Okay. And I gave you that drone because I'm a good friend and because I couldn't read the instructions, which were in Mandarin.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I've still got the box.
Yeah, it was very confusing to me. And
I took it literally. So this came in the mail completely unexpected, and I was like, "Aw!" And I had to go to the bathroom, so I was like, grab the instructions. I sit down on the toilet.
That's the best place to learn a new language is the toilet.
Yeah, my Mandarin's a little rusty.
But
you sent this to me because the previous video, before the sodium video, I melted my drone. Not on purpose. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, everything you
caught
do,
fire.
You just
and melted into the asphalt.
When I see a new video from you that's some sort of experiment, I think, okay, well, he lived through it because he's posting the video. Please check out Chris's channel. Subscribe to him. How many views does the sodium have?
I think it's like 990. I mean,
it hasn't broken 1,000.
I don't think it had before we started the show.
That's nutty. So. Well, you know what? You and I, we both have the same amount of dedication to our channels, and you know, I've got a bit of the experimenter in me as well. And some of the ideas, we were sharing this just the other day. I got like sheets of paper with ideas written all over them, and some of them would require a camera that can shoot at a high frame rate.
Yeah, it's exactly right. I mean, like the list that you and I were kind of talking about the other day, I was like, so many of these, I feel like if I shoot them without a high-speed camera, I'm going to be mad. Because then if I ever were to get a high-speed camera, I'd be like, well, now I'm just shooting the same video again just to have the slow-mo of it. And it's like, I don't want to push it off because I think it'd be a really good video. It's this weird conundrum that like I don't really have the money to do it, but do I just like, you know, jump on it because I feel like it would do well for the channel? It's
I have the same. It's a weird place to be, and I'm in an even more weird place to be because, you know, I had my accident
five times the subscribers.
No. Well, maybe, but But you know, I was in that accident, and I got a settlement. I'm not going to hide that fact. I got a settlement from the other dude's insurance company, and so I have a little bit extra money, and I could actually buy that camera. But it would hurt me. It would hurt just like it would hurt anybody else. But you know, I've invested in my channel, and people seem to be supporting it. Thank you very much for doing so. I like to provide content that people would watch, and I like to do it quickly, and that's why I got all this garbage here. You know, I don't have any children. I don't have a college fund. I don't have to buy socks or diapers for any other person other than me. I buy my own diapers. So I'll leave it to the people in the chat. Would you like to see, one, some slow motion, extreme slow motion footage on my channel? Would you like to see Chris Rollins cry just a little bit if I do? What do you think? What do you think? I'll leave it to the people in the chat.
Yeah, well, right. Ben Cartwright says rent one first. I tried. I looked it up. They don't rent that camera in particular. They rent the you and I talked about this, the Phantom Flex 4K.
What's that to rent? How much is that to rent?
I think it's like $500 a day.
Gosh, that's
not worth it for me. I mean, that's a production camera. That's why it's that price. I mean, those are studio rates.
Right.
So I mean, for us to get it would be insane. And there's like a 3-day minimum that you can rent it. You know, I mean,
and if you break it or anything, it's $160,000.
Yeah.
But what are people saying? They're saying yes,
absolutely.
Do it for the
Chris to cry. Thanks,
the tears. No.
Buy it and rent it to Chris. Thanks.
And
again,
guys. If I did this, just like you would, it wouldn't be all like, hey, here's me sneezing in slow motion. Here's, whatever. It would be just like in addition to what I already do. I'm like,
I mean, like the stuff.
I'm on the fence.
I know. Well, for one, I don't own the money, but it's like there's so many things that I want to do that involves explosions, things going wrong, some dramatic sort of crash that I know I would want to see slowed down at 10,000 frames. Steve Carpenter says, let Chris use it if we do. We talked about this. I said, why don't we go halfsies on it? And you're like, well, we live 8 hours apart. Yeah. But hey, I really need that for Thursday. Overnight it back. That'd get really expensive.
We could do a lot of collaborations.
We could. It's just, oh man, the money.
By the way, thank you very much, all of the people taking care of the unwanted, all the moderators. I appreciate you very much. Don't go overboard.
Are people?
I'm just chatting over here. There's a lot of deleted messages, and I assume that was bad. But so Chris, if I did buy that camera, and by the way,
still be your friend.
You would. The guy who invented it, his name's Dave Kronos with a K, and he's Canadian. Yay, Canada! Yeah. So if I did, you wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be too terribly mad.
No, I would be envious. I would be green with jealous rage.
Simon, cocaine. Hey, Ken and Chris. Here's my contribution to the high-speed camera. Go get one, Ken. Well, if Simon says,
I like Robert Hickson here. Ken, buy one for Chris. I think
I don't have that much money. I don't have it. If I bought this, it would hurt a lot. It would hurt. It would take me a while to recoup that.
So if you bought two?
If I bought two, I'd be sleeping on your couch. Let me go ahead and see if I do that. And then I do this.
Pull up your bank statement there.
Nope. I'm gonna Green Pond Aerial Imaging. Buy it. You can't take your money with you. A hearse don't have ladder racks. You know, there's a country song. It says a hearse don't have a trailer hitch or something. There's a country song that does that. And that's my thought exactly. And I believe in this community and my viewers, our viewers, very much, and I'm willing to, get an aneurysm trying to figure out all this stuff to be able to do this show every week, which takes up a great deal of my time. Cuts into my video making, but that's fine. This is so fun once it's running on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And so I believe in what we're doing, and I'm glad that the viewers, you guys, believe in me and us and everyone. And so I'm going to play a video now. And Chris, I urge you to look away.
What? Oh. You. Do you hear my dog freaking out?
I think I'm getting the vapors.
Oh. I take it back. I take it back.
Oh no. Is that it? Oh my god. Oh my god. No take backsies now. No undo. I need a drink. Much better.
Oh, that's funny.
Thoughts?
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you do.
I couldn't wait to play that video for you. Earlier today when I did that, all I thought was like, I can't wait. I got to film this. I got to share it with
When
Chris.
did you do that? Okay, when did you do that? Because you and I talked. We were on the phone for like an hour. What was that? Wednesday?
Yeah,
No,
that was
Monday?
about 5 hours ago. That was only about 5 hours ago. I'm wearing the same shirt.
Oh, that's funny.
So thoughts, Chris?
Man.
What are people saying in the chat? Did I do good? Did I do good?
Too much money for such limited use. Oh, I'm telling you, Jim, it's totally worth it.
Oh yeah, it really is. There's so many things.
Now you're
that can be
getting some
done.
super chats there to help you with your vapors.
Oh, Robert Stanton, thank you. Here's a little to help with your vapors. I swear, I'm getting them vapors. That's a, by the way, that's
Now,
a South Carolina accent.
So it says on there, like you can do. Excuse me. See, I'm getting acid reflux now, just from the. I'm just kidding.
I didn't mean to upset
But it says there you can do like $140 a month. I was like, well, like like if my Patreon were to ever take off, maybe I could justify putting it on like a payment plan.
Yeah.
But I don't. My Patreon's sitting at 0.
I tell you what,
So it's not exactly I'm looking at.
Yasmani Lara, $2 super chat. You're hilarious, Ken. Thank you. John Duffy, $40 super chat. Donation for Chris ticket to help play with the new camera. Absolutely. Will you come help me? Because, my thing is, I don't like learning about how to use these things. I want to just do it right now, And very often when I get a new gizmo, it's like, instructions, me. I want you to tell me how it works. Will you come play?
Yes. Yeah, I would love to.
I'll meet you in the middle.
Would love to.
I'll start driving your way. You start driving mine.
What's that, Little Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, man, if Dana was here to sing that song.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Wait, is that a Diamond Rio song?
It is.
It's
called Meet in the Middle. Anyway,
where are you?
We've talked about this probably a little bit too long. The show's going long, but is everybody still
it's
cool?
where my heart is.
I had to do that for Chris, and I absolutely.
And that is why we're friends.
Ryan's Child 717, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. So I got to get to these videos, and we still have to give the case away. I do want to mention
that's true.
That to replenish the coffers, I am offering these decals, $10 each, $10, and these will keep the birds away from your drone. These are available in vanilla and chocolate, and various sizes. Okay, so I wanted to share this video.
I had to answer a quick question there.
Oh yeah, are you okay? Are you okay? Can we move on? Are we still pals? We're still pals.
My cup is empty. It's a bummer.
Oh, sorry about that. So, you want to see a Mavic crash into a tree?
I've done that. What? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
yes. Please let me see someone else's pain. For a minute.
This is from Zeb Meat, which is just a great screen name. Zeb Meat. Everybody knows Zeb. Hey, oh Zeb, what you doing, Zeb? He says, hey, Ken, here's my Mavic Pro crash while flying backward. Was stupidly watching the iPhone display and not the drone. 10 feet higher and I would have cleared the trees. Oops, attempted rescue resulted in drone falling 40 or so feet and breaking one arm on the forest floor. Opened a ticket with DJI under care refresh and currently awaiting replacement. So here is
Ouchie.
Mr. Meat, as I like to call him, flying backwards.
He's pretty high.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Is this Tennessee, Kentucky? Where was it?
No, I don't know.
Oh, someone had fun in that field.
Very, very beautiful. Oh no! Oh no, the horror! Oh! No! Why? No, the carnage! Oh! Please, no more! Oh. And so it just kind of hung there for a while, I guess.
It's like gasping.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst, isn't it? When you're standing with the controller and it's doing this bad stuff and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like everything in your body is just like, stop falling, stop hitting things.
Yeah. Speaking of flying backwards, I guess now's a good time as any to share this video from Matthias. Matthias Allring is, would you agree, the best backwards flying photography drone backwards flyer in all of the world? And
yeah, he's. I would say he's up there.
Drone Crush, $10 super chat. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you might have missed a couple there.
Seed Reviews, $1 super chat. Let's see who else. Did I miss any more?
I don't know. So you got there's a 1999 euros or pounds.
Thank you, everybody. All right, so
20, 40, 9.99, and 10.
Chris is adding up and he said, "Will that buy a?"
Oh, wait. There's a 99-cent one there too. You don't want to miss Seed Reviews.
Oh yeah, no, I mentioned that.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So Matthias, he's in Sweden. He is part of the Drone Around the World project.
Yeah.
With the Spark.
Spark.
This footage is so amazing. It has me tongue-tied. I'm just going to go ahead and play this for you. This is the footage that Matthias shot, and he said in an email he could not possibly top this. And when you're watching it, I'll play it twice. There's some kids watching this happening, and they're like, "Wait, is he about to do what I think he's going to do?" And they're like, so watch the kid by the red car as you watch this from Matthias Allring in Sweden. It's absolutely astonishing. Just hanging out, vaping. And then that one kid's like, wait, what?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
He flew in one window, over himself backwards, and then out over the neighborhood.
That was awesome.
And then more. Isn't that incredible? Want to see it again?
Yeah.
You know you do. Okay, here we go. Love the reaction of the kid. They're not interested until they see it heading towards the wall, the window. Oh, it's just another drone. Whoa, wait a minute.
I was gonna do a Swedish accent, but I can't remember what they sound like.
Wow.
Nice.
You can even see the toilet paper moving in the wind. And then another.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much. Matthias Allring. Link in the description if you want to check that out. Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome.
Could you do that?
People looking up. Yeah, that's so awesome.
What are they doing?
Oh, sorry. You got people looking up Meet in the Middle, the song on iTunes.
Oh, yeah. It came out in the 90s, back when Dana had a mullet.
The music video.
Yeah.
You should look that up, too.
Oh, yeah.
That I love that the fact that like he had to plan that.
Yes.
It's kind of like I did a video talking about that. I did a video based on my spin up talk where I was saying like, you know, don't just expect magic to happen in front of the drone. Go out and make those shots happen, you know?
Right.
Find those shots. And I love that he flies that way, that he goes up and he's like, you know what would look great? That if I could get near this, that would be a great shot for some speed and some scale. That could come through here. You know, I love that.
He's an artist.
Brain works.
He's an artist. Just like an artist will pick a really good spot for a painting or whatever. You see the world in a different way, and he sees the world in reverse, and I love it. Spaghetti Eater, $2 super chat. Having problems uploading in 4K YouTube vids. Solutions. Chris, you got any solutions for that other than get the right codec? Certainly, right?
Yeah, it might be a codec problem. I don't know. If you're on a Mac, the Safari won't play YouTube videos in 4K. You have to use you have to use Google Chrome for some stupid reason.
Is that right?
Yeah, like if I want to watch a YouTube video that is in 4K, I have to go up because I was uploading 4K videos and then watching them on Safari, and like why I spent all that time with 4K. But then it's just a Safari thing. You have to go to Google Chrome, and then it'll play them to you in 4K.
Well, there you go, Spaghetti Eater. I hope that answers your question. You want to see another cool video?
Yeah.
All right. This is from Chris H., and he sent this with not a lot of explanation. So,
is that Chris Hope?
No. This is Chris H., and he's in the Netherlands.
Sorry, Chris. I tried.
He says, "Hey Ken, here's my video of it, my DJI Phantom 4 flying in the Netherlands in negative 21 degrees without any problem." I've had a lot of questions lately, especially with the polar vortex, about flying in cold weather.
Yeah.
The advice I'd give is, I think it's okay for short times as long as you, keep your batteries warm.
Yeah, I tried to do a video on cold. I got into a full beer, not beer, but it was a brewery. It was a freezer, like a big walk-in freezer.
Oh yeah.
And I actually filmed in there. I just never uploaded the video because it wasn't that interesting.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I put the batteries in there and let them get cold soaked for like 2 hours, and then I flew out in the sun, and then I flew in the freezer. It was less than eventful.
It sounds to me like that might have been a cool video. Thanks. Good night. All right. Hey, you throw some at the wall.
May never know.
Some sticks and some don't.
Well, so part of the issue was the freezer was broken, so it wasn't as cold as it could be.
Oh.
And they were like, yeah, it's going to be like 3 or 4 weeks before we can do it. And I just am not a patient person. So
well, the Netherlands
I filmed it anyway.
Naturally cold. And here he is. It's a beautiful video. Enjoy. You ever been to the Netherlands?
I have not. Wait, what did it say? Temperature what?
Negative 21.
Celsius, I'm assuming.
Probably, yes.
Which is way colder.
Is it? I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know how that works.
We'll talk after the video. Okay. Sorry. It looks like the intro to a movie.
Yeah. Oh wait. Let me. Okay.
In a world filled with decisions, one would affect his life forever. This time, it's personal.
Ah.
Okay, now do a holiday comedy.
Oh, okay.
She thought
What's
she'd.
worse?
Oh, that's right. It's a different one. Yes.
One family holiday.
yeah. Two family holidays.
How to survive the holidays coming this fall.
Kiki Leibowitz stars in.
Jason Bateman and Jennifer.
Oh, isn't it? It's always like the same two actors.
Yeah.
And actress. Always the same two. You know they're going to fall in love. They're the best looking people in the film.
They're going to have some sort of misunderstanding at the beginning where she doesn't like him because he's like a jerk.
Right.
But then they have this totally cute, what they call it, a meet cute.
Right. And
Turns
then
out he's a heart of gold.
And then they always have, without fail in these romantic, in the rom-coms, they always have an awkwardly looking best friend. They're either like really short, really tall, or just really, oh, girlfriend, you gotta go. You love him. Come on, you know you do. That kind of thing.
Yeah. the plucky relief that would never would never
the confidant
find love out of this guy. So it's no threat.
Right. And then at the end they're like, you go, you get him, you get your man. We just saved you a lot of money for the rom-coms.
Great video, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to take away from the...
Well, there's one more, and this, the only description he gave, and this is the same guy, Chris H., is greenhouse cleaner. That's it. Enjoy.
Okay.
It's awesome. I've never seen anything like this.
Greenhouse cleaner. Available on Blu-ray.
Oh, sweet.
Look at this thing. It rides along the top of a greenhouse.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, me neither.
There's a whole bunch of those not far from my house.
Is that right?
Greenhouses. I don't know what that thing is, but...
That is really cool. They just send that out? Yeah, I guess there's no other way to do it. You're not going to send, like... You can send a toddler out there to...
Yeah. The world's longest squeegee.
Yeah. That's really cool.
That is cool.
Good shots, too. Can you imagine if the battery failed right then? Wow.
You just got to get a glass cutter and go...
Yeah.
Cut a little circle.
Thank you very much, Chris H. Now, the show's going long. Are we holding people's attention? Are you okay to go a little bit longer, Chris? Because
we've lost 3 viewers. We had 404 before. We have 401.
Oh. So
I would say the show's kind of fizzling out.
Yeah, it is fizzling in it. We got to do something. All right, we're still going to give away the awesome case. We're going to give away this case. That case right there.
Okay.
And
sorry, I'm distracted. I watched the chats on my phone.
Yeah.
And I've just had it sitting over here, and when I picked it up, for whatever reason, my phone is trying to super chat you.
Oh.
$2. Nope.
Yeah, that's that super chat virus I put in everybody's phone. Yeah.
Very clever. Not subtle, but clever.
So, if you remember last week or the week before, I asked people to send me pictures of their setup. You know, where they're watching the show, and I got a lot. And we still have to give that thing away. Got a viewer video of the week, and you want to do the viewer visit? We got to do that too. Do we have time? I think we're going to have to make time.
Okay.
Okay. So
that's fine.
Let's go ahead and we'll blow through these pictures here. If I can go ahead and bring this up. These are pictures of people's Studios. Phil Collins reference. This is mine.
I was going to say, that looks familiar.
Start out with mine there. Okay. And then we have Alan Morrell. That's Alan Morrell. Thank you very much. We've got Andrew Land. That's how he watches the show.
Oh, look, that's me.
Yeah. This is Arthur Carlson, Artco. This is his studio. He does live shows there. Thank you, Art.
Nice.
We got Floyd Packard.
That's me again.
Yeah. And that's Liam.
Oh, I guess everybody did it at the same time, I guess.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be that impressed.
Infinite Altitude. Think he's got enough stuff? Look at that.
Good gosh.
He's got it piled up. Sky high.
Dude. Jealous.
Really cool. This is Jared James, my buddy. He lives right down the road. This is how he watches the show. Alienware laptop. Thank you, Jared. And Jeff Baker, my buddy who drove me home from the hospital. Yep. Jeff Baker.
Man, everybody's got nice setups.
They
I
do.
just got the laptop here.
Look, it's Jerry. Jerry.
Ah, Jerry. Oh,
Calverley.
Jerry, I think I've got one of your batteries. I'm sorry.
You battery stealer.
I know.
This is now this is Jim Wallace. He sent this is from one of his videos. He's a radio guy. He said, "Hey, I'm a radio guy." This is Jim Wallace way back when everything was in black and white except this picture. Joanne Cooper. There's Joanne Cooper's setup, her desk area.
Amazing calendar.
Very good. This is Joe Cassieri. And he's got some items there. And what I did...
That's a lot to absorb.
It is, isn't it? And he dared me to show this. And I said, well, no problem. I can change it a little bit. There we go. See, now we'll just go back. This is the original here, and you know, for
Can you spot the differences?
There we go. We changed a little bit. Thank you very much, Joe. This is Johnny Beals. Look at that. He almost has as many monitors as me.
How many computers is that? It's like...
That's a lot.
It's a tower.
Yeah.
It's like he's got like 3 computers there.
Lloyd, the grumpy vlogger. This is Lloyd's setup right here.
Lloyd, send me a link to your keyboard.
That is a cool one. And look at the light. He's got the diffuser, the homemade diffuser over it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Matt Reynolds.
Ooh.
Matt. That's his setup.
Watching on the clock.
Yeah. Yeah. And Matt Harris. Look at that. Got enough batteries.
What are those batteries?
I think isn't that Autel stuff?
Oh, maybe. I've never had an Autel.
Look at that. This is Mike Young's setup.
Nice. Now that's a sim setup if I've ever seen one. That's awesome.
I'm surprised I don't see a lot of Mountain Dew empties lying around.
He must be an Air Force proud subscriber.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Old guy and a drone setup. This is old guy and a drone.
Oh, I love the decor there.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's classy. He's classing the joint up there.
I know.
And
I don't have that.
Randy Langdon. Randy Langdon's he's a 3-screener. He's got looks like 2 Phantom 4 drones and a security camera just stuck to his desk there for some reason.
And I'm trying to figure out what that car is. Like a Jag?
Oh yeah.
Can you enhance?
Let me see if I can enhance. Nope. Wait, hold on. I got it. Oh wait.
Enhance.
Okay, I'm enhancing.
Mustang.
Oh, it is a Mustang. Okay.
Fox body? I don't know.
Okay, now I have to de-enhance. And then on to the next one. This is Rito. That's the only name he gave. Rito.
Dude.
Reto.
Is he like a
Rito.
Bitcoin wizard?
Look at that. Yeah,
Look at that.
That's some schnazzy stuff right there. Wow. River Mersey. Hey, River. River Mersey. Yep. A bit of clutter. Nothing wrong with that. A little organized clutter.
Yeah.
That means you're creative if it's cluttered like that. If you
have, really? Because then I'm a genius.
Robert Townsend. Look at that. He's got a wide monitor. I tell you, the wide monitors are really great for long video editing projects.
Monitor, slow-mo camera. Come on, tell me in the comments. Monitor, slow-mo camera.
You stop it. Scott Stauffer. Look at that.
Dang, look how big we are.
We're huge. You know,
larger than life.
Making us larger doesn't increase the comedy. It doesn't work.
Or
like
the
that.
handsomeness, that's for sure.
Oh no, it increases the handsomeness, but only on Chris. Let's see. Yeah, you get closer to me, I get uglier. This is
I'm
William,
better in SD.
What? I'm better on VHS. William Adkins. Look at this. William Adkins looks like he may be a drummer.
I would say so.
I too am a drummer.
Is that an F16? F14?
Oh, yeah. It looks 3D printed. Do you play an instrument, Chris?
I harmonica a little.
All right, we got William Brooks.
Metro Drones? Is that Metro Drones? Or is he just watching Metro Drones?
I think it's Metro. He's from Metro Drones.
Okay.
And I believe that is it.
Well, man, people responded to that one.
Yeah, they did. Thank you very much. We'll do that again sometime. But if you want to send anything to me via the interwebs, you can go ahead and send it here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. I do have to get to some mail.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
Who it's from? It's from Chris. Chris, he sent me a box. This is from Chris, and please, I'm going to destroy your last name. It's Chris Zwolinski. Zwolinski? That's how you say it, right? Chris Zwolinski. And he sent candy. This is some soft caramels. And then, I guess, just as a joke, he sent chocolate-covered prunes. And I'm not going to eat them.
Yeah.
But thank you. Prunes. You ever have prunes?
I have, yeah. It was not the best.
No. All right. But thank you very much. Very thoughtful. Dear Ken, here are the things, and I'm just going to call them the things that I received by accident. He received some things by accident, and I'll be giving those away. These are wonderful things. I'm still not sure why they were sent to me. So instead of sending them back to the company, he sent them to me to give away on the channel. So we'll do that down the road. I would like to thank you and all the drone and pilots I've met over the last 16 months. Your videos and training that you have all provided have made my life interesting and something to focus on again. My girls and I lost my wife, their mom, September of 2017, and the drone community has helped me tremendously. I've been watching your videos and TNL since it began, and I'm entertained and educated by both. I now have a ton of internet friends and try to contribute as much as I can. Keep peeling. Love the show. Chris. Isn't that great?
Man, that was touching. I wasn't really prepared for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, it's true, and this is true with me, and I'm sure you found I feel like I have friends all over the world, don't you?
I know. I mean, really, my wife rolls her eyes because I'm like, oh, you know, my buddy in New Zealand, or you know, it was like, you know, my buddy up in Montreal. She's like,
right.
I'm like, I know these people.
It makes the world.
We've never met, but I feel like I know these people.
It makes the world smaller. This whole.
It really does. Really
and I got a postcard of the Spruce Goose from.
Oh, sweet.
Guess who? Hey Ken, went to Oregon, and this is from. Anyway, it's the guy that was thumbing it. I forget. Don. Wasn't it Don? So many names.
I forget.
Okay. All right. So that's mail. And should we go ahead and do the giveaway?
I think you might as well. It's 8:40.
Yeah, it's dragging on. Probably got 11 viewers now, right?
Yep.
Damn. All right. So we're gonna give this away right now.
Hey, we're giving away more junk.
It's definitely not junk. Thank you very much to Rick Bohlman from GPC Cases.
Now, it does not come stocked with a Mavic and 3 batteries.
No, it doesn't.
Hashtag disclaimer.
Yeah. So what I have here is I have a bit of video that I'm going to show you. And the video, I have a question associated with the video. Do you watch the show Storage Wars?
I have a friend who works on that show, but
really?
I don't watch it regularly.
What does your friend do?
She is second camera.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Andy Harlan, $5. Try a prune.
Try a prune.
No.
That means on camera. That's what that $5 is for. That is an on-camera request.
No. But thank you for the
super chat.
Maybe. All right. So for the case, this is an amazing value. This case right like that.
It's a $130 case.
Yeah. Watch this video, and then we'll have a question at the end.
What did you find? An ice chest?
I know. Is there beer inside?
Ice
Open it
chest.
up. Oh, it's a drone. Brandy, look at this.
Oh, that's super nice.
What, the propellers come off?
Yeah. It's like brand new.
Some of these things can be like thousands of dollars.
Looks like it's got cameras built in and everything.
Let's not mess it up. Don't let Bozak touch it anymore.
Take it from me.
Let's put this aside. Let's definitely get this thing checked out.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Brandy.
Jared.
Nice to meet you, Jared.
Brandy and I are meeting with Daniel Campo at DJI. Find out what our drone's worth. After all, they're the ones who made it.
Wow. This is the original DJI Phantom 4. This has a 4K camera. It has front obstacle avoidance that you can see here. That's these cameras. And this was the first drone that we created that introduced active track technology, meaning that it can actually track a subject without any kind of wearable transmitter. So it'll actually follow you around.
This one likes to fly him in the house and generally just hits me right in the face with it.
Those are the little helicopters, Brandy. That's nothing like this.
Right in the face.
That was before the drones
Are these
even
easy
existed.
to fly? I mean, or they basically kind of fly themselves?
They are the easiest drones to fly.
Okay.
But if I was flying it in the house, it would probably hit somebody in the face.
I wouldn't suggest flying it in the house.
Okay, so in this condition, what do you think we can get for it?
I would say this is in great shape.
And there you go. So now, some people ruined it in the chat already. So, first person, not now, not yet, first person to correctly guess what the amount that guy says. And go. Now, the answer already flew by, but it's as of right now. A lot of people watch Storage Wars, apparently. You let me know when they get it.
I'm trying.
Who would leave a drone in a storage unit? I don't understand that. Anybody get it?
400 AGL.
Really?
Believe so. That was the first from when you said now.
When I said now, and I'll have to go back and double check. And again,
The decision of the judge is final, unless we change our mind.
okay. And here is the answer, of course.
I would say this is in great shape. It should go for $600.
Wow. You think I can get it to just track the dog around the house? That would be funny.
You can absolutely track the dog outside the house.
Interesting.
There you go. Very good. Congratulations. Unfortunately, Mel is not eligible. Man, doggone it. All right.
Well, then that's
no.
gonna have to go to you because there's way too many comments to scroll through now.
No, should we give it to Mel? If he won, he won. Chris,
why is he ineligible?
I was just kidding, of course.
Oh, I was like,
I was just kidding. Oh, I was just kidding. Well, congratulations to, I guess, Mel. Does he have a Mavic 2?
AKA 400 AGL.
400 AGL, yeah. Does he have a Mavic 2?
I have no idea. He just said woot, which I'm guessing that means he wants it.
Woot. All right. Now, there's some videos left over from last week.
Okay.
And I'm going to play one of them, and then we'll do the viewer visit. And then we'll say goodbye after the viewer video. All right?
Okay.
So, while this video is playing, if you want to be part of the viewer visit for this week, and whoever we pick to be on will win a hat, a Heron Aerial hat. So just go ahead and put your Skype username into the chat. But first, hey Ken, I was fortunate to get permission to fly in the Space Coast Stadium in Vieira, Florida, and had the entire place and grounds to myself. This is something that doesn't happen to me every day, and I tried to make the best of it. One of the things that struck me about the aerial views was the geometry of the place, from the buildings, walkways, and even the patterns on the AstroTurf. I used both the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. The vlog stuff was shot with a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Thanks for having a look. Mitch, a.k.a. Old Guy in a Drone. So this is Mitch, a.k.a. Old Guy in a Drone. Enjoy.
In a drone?
Old Guy on a drone. No, Old Guy under a... I don't know. And a drone. Beautiful.
That field doesn't look real.
Yeah, it looks kind of cartoony, doesn't it?
It's so sharp and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even know if I needed permission, but I guess it's good to have. I just walked right in. Doesn't seem to be anybody around. Gorgeous stadium, though. This stadium was built as a major league spring training site. And I'll have to go look up what team that was for because they moved out of here a few years ago. And not being a baseball fan, I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. But it certainly is a first-class stadium.
Yeah, I just walked in here off the street.
That whole facility is ridiculously nice.
It is. It's very clean. I don't see one hot dog wrapper, do you?
Not a single one.
Not one peanut shell. Beautiful.
Where is this?
That is in Vieira, Florida. Very nicely done. Thank you, Old Guy and a Drone. That's Mitch. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to save some leftovers for next week. The viewer video of the week, that's coming up, and let's go ahead and bring someone in off the street.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear.
All right. So now's the time where the show blows up. Hopefully not. All right. Who wants to join? Who wants to join?
I'm digging this Brazilian music.
Ridge Runner says, not a baseball fan.
That's
what?
back to my roots.
All right, who we got? You pick. We got
K.
How about I pick?
Oh, well, I'm just not seeing any.
I got Tony Walker. How about Tony Walker?
I like the name.
It's a good
Sounds
name.
like
It's a good
Johnny
solid,
Walker.
Good solid. Good solid name. All right. It's been going so great so far. Let's go ahead and just blow it all to hell. All right. So let's bring in him. I don't know if he's even online, but this is kind of groovy, isn't it? Alexa, tell me a joke.
Where do skeletons go for a fun night out?
Where?
Anywhere as long as it's a hip joint.
Thought I was on Ipanema Beach for a little bit.
All right, so he's here. Are you here, sir?
I am here.
Tony! Hey! Tony's joined us. Now, I have to turn the question mark into Tony. So in order to do that, I got to do this. And then here's Chris with a joke.
Alexa can't hear me, can she? I was going to fall to Alexa. She can, right? If I said, Alexa, tell me a joke.
No, but everybody else's Alexa can. Alexa! That's got to be annoying. How many people are watching?
I know, right?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So, all right, let's see. Tony, you there? You got to turn your camera on. Or unless I did something wrong. Tony.
I am
Sitting
here.
in the dark?
Tony. I don't see Tony. No Tony. Tony. Oh.
Camera.
You look good, man.
Oh, wait.
Thanks.
We almost got something. Almost got something. I'm going to turn this into you as well. All right. All right. So, yeah, this isn't working. The show, man. It just it was great for a minute, wasn't it?
Maybe this is it.
There we go. Hey. Fan-freaking-tastic, Tony. All right. Now, we got you here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and click this thing and make it a decent size. There's got to be a better way to doing this. There we go. All right. Tony, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so you
did not expect this.
Well, congratulations. You won a Heron hat.
Awesome.
And let me see. I'm going to go ahead and just do this real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'm going to bring me back by clicking and then do that. And then there we are. Okay. We're all here. Wonderful.
I don't see you. You're just a giant A.
Oh, I got to do that. There I am.
There.
All right. Very good. So, Tony,
Yes.
have you been watching the whole show? This is one of the longer shows.
Yes, I have.
From the beginning,
Wow.
you do? Okay. Well, thank you very much for
2 hats.
setting
Look
aside.
forward to it all week.
Thank you very much for setting aside the time from your life, and I appreciate it.
Sure.
What do you like about the show, and what don't you like? What can we do to improve the stream for you?
Oh boy. Maybe a few more videos, I guess.
More
That's the only
videos?
thing. Yeah, just a few more videos.
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
I'm up for that.
I had a lot of guests as well. You want to show a video right now?
Yes, I do like the guests though.
I tell you what, I got a great. I'll let you decide. All right, I'm gonna let you decide. Tony.
Okay.
I'm gonna show a video. Do you want to see some video of a gorge in Greece, or do you want to see a very short video about a mystery flight? Kind of a what just happened in this video thing. Up to you. Greece or mystery?
I'm enticed by the mystery flight.
Mystery?
See? That's why he's a good guest.
Yeah, he is. All right. So this was sent in by Mark Henry. He says, "Hey Ken, check this out and see if you might have an idea of what just happened. I was flying along this evening around 350 feet, and all of a sudden the Mavic Pro started going nuts. In my panic, I didn't look to see if I lost altitude or any other data. My first thought was I hit something or something hit me. Although 350 feet up would be a strange place to hit an object. When things settled down, it looked like I was at approximately the same altitude before the incident. I was flying much later in the evening than I normally would, and I was wanting to open the Mavic up and see how much light it would take in seeing low light conditions. So maybe somebody out there can find out what happened here. And that is this one. All right, there you go. And now this is, I'll back it up. Do I need to back it up? Okay. It's kind of grainy because it's low light. There's no audio, of course. But he's just flying along. And then something hit him. And then the gimbal. And you can see like the underside of the Mavic.
Is this a Mavic Pro, like the first one?
Yes. Mavic Pro. Yep. And then it leveled out. Here's what I think happened. What do you think happened? I'll tell you what I think.
I've had that happen a couple times with my Mavic Pro Platinum.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was maybe a gimbal needed to be reset.
Right. Okay. I think it looked like it did drop a little bit in altitude.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, I've been flying along and all of a sudden the gimbal goes and it gives you the impression that you're falling. And boy, that panic.
My gimbal on my Mavic, albeit I did a lot of dumb things with it. If the wind, like if wind hit it, it would sometimes almost give up, and it would then reset, and then it would come back, and it would look a lot like that. Like if I was flying up somewhere kind of high where there was a lot of wind, or like a little gust hit it just right. It would almost like it would reset. Like if you ever accidentally held on to the gimbal while it was activated, and it would just kind of give up and then kind of come back to life. I don't know what this is.
Okay.
I'm simulating a gimbal.
Well, Ben Cartwright seems to think it's a bird strike. So
very well could be from above,
could have been
maybe where we couldn't see it.
And so it shall remain a mystery. I'm so sorry, Mark.
No blood, no feathers on the bird.
Right. If there were a bunch of feathers, it'd be pretty clear. So, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Where are you in the world?
College Station, Texas.
Oh, okay. My neck of the woods.
How far is that from you?
A couple hours. I'm in Tyler, so.
Okay. All right.
It's not far.
No,
he's almost behind the pine curtain.
Pine curtain.
Still not as much nice stuff to film here, but it is what it is.
And what kind of drone do you have?
I have two. I have a Spark and a Mavic Pro Platinum.
Okay. Nice. And what kind of things do you like to film?
Well, I'm trying to get into real estate a little bit. I've been waiting to take my Part 107. I just finished the course at oh boy, the one you recommend.
Oh, remotepilot101.com. Yeah. Have you found it helpful?
And couldn't go take the test because of the government shutdown. So I'm looking forward to doing that here in the next week or so.
Okay. And what kind of things are you planning on doing to start your business up?
Well, I work for a company that manages hotels, and they also do commercial real estate. So they've been telling me that pretty much if I get that taken care of, then I can do a lot of the drone stuff for them.
Oh, great!
Sweet.
You're ready to go as soon as you get your certificate.
Nice.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, so thank you very much for supporting the channel. And are you subscribed to Chris's channel as well? Okay, good. What's your favorite Chris video?
I think it's the newest one. I love the explosions.
Thank you.
Who doesn't love explosions?
Thank you. I think I've got a few more coming up.
That thing flew way up after it hit the water several times.
Well, if you hear our surprise, because it blows up like, wow, that was big. And then we look up and then we see that puck still spinning above the trees. Like, whoa! Like, way after the
That's
fact.
the funny part. You guys are like, wait a minute.
Like, dang.
Yeah. I was surprised how much fire and flame came from that.
Yeah. I think I want to strap a lead weight to it and then do it again and like get it underwater for.
Oh wow!
I will give you some super chat so that you can purchase another pound or 3 pounds of sodium.
Get out of here!
I want to see the explosion too. So if you just joined us recently, there's a link, of course, in the description to the video we're referring to. Tony, is there anything else that you'd like to share while you have your moment in the spotlight here?
Visit my channel. It's new. There's only like 3 videos on there, so check it out. It's just Tony Walker is the name of the channel. So just trying to get a few on there for people.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, thank you very much again for coming on with us. I really appreciate it. And you have a wonderful day.
Y'all too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you, bud. I think I like viewer visits.
I think I do too. I'm trying to think. What is this? The 5th one you've done?
Yeah, a 4th, I think it is. They've all been really nice.
They've all been great. That's what I was about to say. They've all been awesome. I want to do. Can I do a shout out? I know it's your show.
Of course.
Dennis Lovelady became my very first Patreon supporter just now. I just got a little message here that says you have a Patreon supporter, and it was Dennis Lovelady. Thank you so much, sir. I am so humbled by that. That's amazing.
Dennis is a really great guy. He's got a really cool red golf cart. Have you seen his red golf cart with all the decals all over it? Yeah, he drives his golf cart around with everybody's like, you know, ready, set, drone and all that stuff on it.
Should I get some merch? You just gave away a hat. Should I get some Chris merch?
Yeah, man.
I don't.
You know, I didn't think. I thought it was self-serving and narcissistic as well.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
I was judging you a little bit.
I get a mouse pad and this and a hat with my face on it. You know, that's why.
I don't know what my stuff would say. I don't have any catchphrases or.
Just like, you know, how about
the Rollins? the Rollins.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like a running theme on my show, on my channel.
Well, you don't have
to
do that.
It's always an option. That would be a great slogan on
a
shirt.
What about like something that would denote experiments? You know, like a.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Failure's always an option.
Yeah, like a test tube with your logo in or something. Anyway, think about it. Would let's throw it to the chat. Would you buy Chris Rollins merch if it was available, like
a mouse pad with your face on it?
Oh gosh. Trying to think. I design shirts all the time, but just for work. I don't have any.
Oh man.
I design logos and stuff for a part of my job. So I'll put them on. Man, I don't have anything in here.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. Well, boom. I like it.
Yeah, just boom. There you go. That's great. Great. Yeah, there's lots of possibilities. Okay, well, again, I think this is the longest show ever since we had leftovers and everything. Let's go ahead and play the viewer video of the week. And this is from Eli Malay. Hey, Ken, keep up the great live streams and videos. Here's a video I put together from my drone shots from the past few years, shot with a Mavic Pro and Sony RX100. And this is from Eli Malay, and it is the viewer video of the week. Enjoy.
Okay, got it. I'm here. That's gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Where is this? Scotland?
I don't know.
Norway?
His name's Malay. Maybe it's France?
Heaven?
Heaven. Shots from heaven.
That's America. No, this dude's a globetrotter.
Yeah.
Come off it, man. That's amazing.
This is how you get great video. You got to go to the places.
Mm-hmm. Dude.
Love that transition.
Nice. How still that water is. God.
Wow, very nice.
It's the kind of footage that makes you want to go out and fly. Like, I want to fly with him.
Yeah, it really does.
That's phenomenal.
It's very inspiring. Thank you, Eli Malay, for that. Couple things before we go. I'm 52. I'll be 53 years old in August.
Oh.
Oh, what do you mean?
I thought you were going to be like tomorrow.
No, in August. And I went and I set up an appointment for a colonoscopy.
Score.
Sounds funny. You get that reaction a lot, but men and women, you all need to get that done because I think it's colorectal cancer is the second killer aside from heart disease, I think, in the United States anyway. So it's very important. I had one when I was 40-something. And I'm having another one at the end of February. And it's very important. I was talking with my doctor, and not enough people. They're like, stuff with the ass is I'm not going to do it. It's dirty. Just get it done because that's, that'd be a horrible way to go. So, Chris, Chris, how old are you?
36.
Have you had one?
I have not.
All right. Well, get this.
The last time I was at the doctor, I slipped my wrist open accidentally. But moving a washer, and I have a scars from here to here. And I wasn't going to go to the doctor. I had this big flap of skin that went up my thumb. This was last year. And I called my wife because my wife's a nurse. And I was like, it's all right. And the doctor picked up the phone and called me. He goes, tetanus is a stupid way to die. Come in.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you're scaring me.
There's so many stupid ways to get hurt. And Dalton Drone Zone, and I agree, said the prep is worse than the procedure. You know what the prep is? You got to get cleaned out. No, the prep is you drink like, I forget what it's called.
That stuff to flush you.
Yeah, and then it's like, then you're watching Netflix in the bathroom.
I was going to say, because you can't eat for like, what, 24 hours or 48 hours, something?
Right, you have to get cleaned out. And I know this is a horrible way to end the show, but speaking of end, so get it done. It's no laughing matter, and I just felt it was my responsibility to. Maybe somebody will, maybe this is the thing
you're talking to like a 98% male audience here, so
that's true. Well, it's not just men. Everybody needs, everybody's got a cavity. You need to check your cavity. Get your cavity checked. Anyway, that said. Let's go ahead and head on
that
out.
note.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
All right. Thank you very much for sticking around till the end. Some of you who have been watching since the beginning, I appreciate you coming in and being a co-host. It's always fun. Thank you very much for Young360 calling all the way from Hong Kong. And Rick Bohlman from GPC Cases will be giving away these things until the end of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many cases did he give you?
25 each.
He gave you 25 cases?
No, just one. Just one of those. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And until next time. Oh, I hope it doesn't crash. Until next time.
And bye.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold.
Did I do it wrong?
Hold the show. Hold the show. Hold the show. Chris, we forgot something. And it's very important. We forgot the Raz. It's time to get inside.
Sure, we forgot this last week too.
Really? I don't think we did. I think last week was most important Raz ever because I was about to have a cardiary.
Conniption fit?
Yes. So if you're new to the channel and you've never enjoyed the Raz before, just let it wash over you. Don't fight it. Don't fight the Raz. The Raz loves you unconditionally, and it will get in every nook and cranny of your being. In fact, the colonoscopy doctor will see a little bit of Raz left over. There you go. All right. And with that...
that one felt nice.
It did. Thanks, Chris.
See you, bud.
Buh.
And bye.
a killer to process meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Processed meat.
Yeah. That was so funny.